Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and my name is Kenan. I'm the host and creator of the Wrestling is Awesome podcast, and I'm back to do our first live stream since WrestleMania last year. And not the biggest or boldest event with Saturday night's main event, but it's a good intro back into the regular programming, just in anticipation for the Royal Rumble next year. So, yeah, if you're a fan of WWE, please make sure you follow us, hit that like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. And we're also going to be on TikTok going live as well. And there we're going to have the, let's say, the interaction directly. Okay. So you'll be able to see some video interaction on our TikTok live. When we go live there in about 15 minutes or so. Going to give that a go. But yeah, so guys, get into the chat. Let's talk WWE. We've been doing this podcast now probably about a year and a half, and we just have fun doing it. We're a bunch of 40-something-year-olds plus a little younger 30-something-year-old just talking about wrestling. It's a passion that's always kind of been there with me. I went to my first show, I think, when I was about 7 or 8 years old at Wembley. It's like a house show. Then there was like SummerSlam 92 Wembley. Then just sporadic events. First PLE in the UK, I think it's Insurrection. I was there as well. I think I was up at Manchester. And during my sort of like 30s, it died off a little bit. But suddenly I started talking to some of my friends and realized, you know what? They also are watching wrestling. And it's like, okay, I'm not alone and I can share my passion with my friends. And then we said, let's start talking about this on a podcast as well. And so that's where we're at. So join us. Let's talk about WWE. Let me know your thoughts and predictions for tonight's Saturday night main event card. It's going to be interesting. I think for me, the one I'm looking forward to most is the tag matches. That's going to be, I think for me, we're going to be the most entertaining. Cody, Jacob Fatu, don't know where it's going to go there, but AJ and Nakamura. Now, that was introduced late on SmackDown yesterday, and that could be quite something. So I'll have to see what happens there. At the moment, I'm just kind of watching the WWE Live channel. They've got some old shows on here. It's an old Royal Rumble. I'm just going to switch the audio on, and you guys might be able to hear that. But yeah, let's see where we're at. So Saturday night main event. It's going to be starting at 1 a.m. It is on YouTube, so it is free for everybody. Saturday night main event 2026. Here we go. Unfortunately, we're going to get those horrible ads that we do on YouTube, but there we go. We'll have to put up with it. Right. So it's a late one. Luckily, next week when we are going to be watching the Royal Rumble, it's going to be a much more civilized time because it's going to be in Saudi Arabia. And so I think it's about 7 o'clock UK time, which will be very nice indeed. So if you want to join us for that, we'll be back here on YouTube, Facebook, and also TikTok. So like I said, if you want to watch the actual event going on, make sure you follow us on TikTok at Wrestling is Awesome. And we post clips from our shows, behind the scenes stuff, in social media stuff that WWE produce. We will post some stuff up on there. So come and talk wrestling, come and talk WWE. Oh, Santa Morella, he just got eliminated in his like 1.9 seconds, the fastest ever elimination. Very impressive, awesome. And Kane's just laughing, just finding it absolutely hilarious. If you're wondering what I'm watching at the moment, it's the previous Royal Rumble. Which Royal Rumble was this? Which was the one that Santino got eliminated from? If you know in the chat, let me know which was the one that he got eliminated quickly. If Sam was watching, I know Sam would be telling me exactly what was going on. 2009. Yeah, 1 second or 1.9 seconds, 2009 Royal Rumble. So that's what's showing live on the WWE YouTube channel at the moment. So I'm currently watching that as we wait until 1 a.m. for Saturday night main event. Let's get rid of this notification. First time I've done this, like I said, since WrestleMania. So it's been a while. It's been a while. But I've tried to keep up with WWE. I've caught up with the last few weeks. Oh my God, actual Jim Duggan. 2009. Jeez. First ever Royal Rumble winner. But those of you guys watching, let us know who are your predictions for the Royal Rumble 2026. Who is going to win it next week for the men's and the women's? Let's put that in the chat. Let's see what people are saying. Here we go. Anybody watching? Interesting, because it's been a while since I've done this. Can you guys hear the audio of what's going on? Let me know. That'd be a great help. Drop me something in the chat. I know it's not such a big deal watching a live reaction show Saturday night main event, especially when it's available on YouTube for everybody. But hey, if you are a fan of wrestling and want to watch it along with someone and react and talk about it, I am here for you. I'm your guy. Like I say, my name is Kenan. I'm the host of the Wrestling is Awesome podcast. We're available, the video versions are available on YouTube. So subscribe and like our channel. And if you want the audio version, we're available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible. Anyway, you can get a podcast, we are there. So come and show some love. Guys watching, guys and girls watching, don't be shy. Jump in the chat. Tell me who's going to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble 2026. I hope it's not Cody. I really hope it's not Cody. He needs to take a little bit of a back step. I know he's the face of the company. There's a lot of matches and feuds he can do without having to be in the title picture, and that's what he needs right now. It's not his time to turn heel. It is not time to turn Cody heel yet. There's a long way to go for that. It'd be a bit too soon after losing the title. We've got enough good heels in the business at the moment. You know, we don't need Cody turning heel yet. So it's all about timing with that one to get the maximum impact. But yeah, we've got some great heels. So we don't need Cody turning heel. My predictions for the Royal Rumble, I think Sami Zayn is a shout. It depends if he wins his fatal four-way tonight. Thought process is because he's in Montreal, he's going to win there. Huge crowd pop, become number one contender, go on the underdog journey. But for me, it's a bit too similar to the Intercontinental one with Gunther. But he could go to the Rumble. He's not going to beat Drew at the Rumble. I'd be shocked if that happened. That would be crazy. The other options they have is obviously he can fail to win, but still go into the Rumble, and he maybe wins there and then re-challenges Drew for WrestleMania. And that'll be his way to get back in it. And he's kind of never beaten Drew in that one-on-one match. And so that can very much speak to that. And that'll be the story. But for me, Drew needs to be hanging on this till at least WrestleMania. If he was to drop it to Sami at the Royal Rumble, then I think he could pull double duty, go and win the Rumble, and then challenge again for a championship of WrestleMania. And it could be Sami or whoever it may be. I don't know if he'd want to face Punk again if he still has the title at that point. But it's interesting. But no, for me, I think Roman Reigns is a big shout for this year to win his second WrestleMania, second Royal Rumble rather. It feels like he's won more because he's in those final two or three very, very often. The only one he's won is the one where he was booed out of the building, even with The Rock coming down to help him. That's the point where he's being forced to us as the big dog. But I think that now it would sit well with the crowd if he did, and it speaks to his character and his appearances with WWE. He's used very, very sparingly, and if he wins the Rumble, he only needs to show up a couple of times before WrestleMania. He doesn't need to put in the legwork, um, and so therefore it'd be Saudi want Reigns. They're the kind of people they want to win their shows. Sami would be good for the home crowds, but I don't know. It's a tricky one, but Roman Reigns to me makes the most sense, because the feuds going on around him at the moment are not. I'm not feeling it. I'm not seeing where else he's going to go unless it's for that title picture. So, Seth, it all depends on when he's going to come back from injury. I'm sure he'll be back in time for WrestleMania, but it's how he's going to fit into that picture. Does Roman go for CM Punk and go for the World Heavyweight Championship? He's done the WWE one. You know, he might not fancy Drew. If he goes for CM Punk, do they interject Seth at some point for that as well, and then rerun the triple threat from last year, but with the title on the line? That's quite a possibility as well. So who knows what's going to happen? Still got 20 minutes. 20 minutes until Saturday night main event. Again, if you want to catch Saturday night main event, it's available on YouTube. Just go to the WWE channel. You should see a live video coming up, or if not, if you go to the live section, you should be able to see the coming soon, or you can notify me. You can catch it and watch it there. And then we can watch it together. We can watch it at the same time. Join me at the same time. I will be showing the event on my TikTok channel. So that will go live soon. And so I'll have that plus the video underneath to live react along with it. However, that will also happen with the Royal Rumble as well. So this is kind of just a warm up, getting back into it before we hit Royal Rumble next week. I'm expecting maybe a 2.5 hour show tonight. I can't imagine it's gonna be much more than that, which is good for me because I'm absolutely knackered. All right, I'm going to try and do something which I haven't done before now, is which is going live on TikTok as well as on YouTube and Twitch. Twitch, I've gone live on there, but I've never really used Twitch. It's probably the good place to go streaming, but I have not done it. So let's see if we can go live on TikTok now as well. Let's see what is going on. Saturday night. Saturday night main event live reaction. Controls. All right, let's try and go live on TikTok as well. I think we're live. I think we're live on TikTok. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kenan. I'm the host of the Wrestling is Awesome podcast. We do a weekly YouTube show, which we've just come back after about a 9-month hiatus. We just dropped a couple of episodes now. We did our review of 2025, and we just did the look back at Raw and SmackDown from last week. And so we'll drop a new episode every Wednesday, looking back at everything that happened on Raw and SmackDown from the previous week. Then we're available as an audio podcast as well. So we're on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, anywhere you get your podcasts, we are there. So anybody joining me now live on TikTok, thank you very much for joining. Appreciate you. Thank you for Chris should join us. Oh, okay. I've got a warning on TikTok because of the actions being for live professionals. So let me know if you guys can. Let me know if you guys can see the video on my TikTok live. That'd be interesting to see. Sam, yes, we are back. We're back. We are back. Yes, Sam, we are back. Thank you for joining us on YouTube. Appreciate it. I am trying to navigate 2 different chats here, so I've got because I'm so not prepared for this. So I've got my StreamYard, which I'm doing, which I'm on here and I can try and chat to here. And then I've got my TikTok live reaction. So if you guys are watching me on TikTok live, please let me know. Are you hearing the audio? Are you seeing the wrestling video? At the moment, I'm just watching the WWE live channel on YouTube, just as warm up, waiting for Saturday night main event to start. So yeah, there is lots of stuff going on here at the moment, and it's very overwhelming because I haven't done this in so long. Let's move some of these tabs around here. Sam, are you staying up to watch Saturday night main event, or are you just dropping in to say hi? Let me know. Um, Eva's joined the chat. Lewis, Victoria, hello, hello. Hello, saying hello to all you people. Thank you very much for tuning in, whether you're here or not. It's good for you to be here. Like I said, if you're a fan of WWE, then you're in the right place. My name's Kenan. I'm the host of the Wrestling is Awesome podcast. And yeah, we love talking about WWE. We've dubbed ourselves the wise men. I don't know how wise we are, but we are back after a long period of being away. And we're just trying to get back into things now. So I thought Saturday night main event, it's a good opportunity to get back into that live reaction environment before we head into Royal Rumble next week. Sam, dropping in to say hi. I was editing. I forgot Saturday Night Main Event existed. Yeah, it's one of those shows that can get forgotten. But we've got a fairly decent card tonight. So we've got Cody versus Jake and Fatu. And we've got AJ versus Shinsuke, which will be an entertaining match. We've got a fatal four-way #1 contender match, which is Drew. No, fought against Drew at the Royal Rumble. We've got Damian Priest, we got Randy Orton, we got Trick Williams, and we got Sami Zayn. A little bit of a favorite for most people because he's based in Montreal. And then we've got the tag match for the women's championships. So Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. God, it's taking me a while to remember all these names. Anyway, Sam, thank you very much for dropping by. I appreciate you. Have a good night. Let me know your thoughts of the show tomorrow in our chat. Thanks, Sam. Right. Let's see what is going on here. Hello to everybody in the chat. If you are a fan of WWE, you're in the right place. Let me know in the chat if you can see my TikTok live effectively. And if you can see everything okay, let me know if you can hear the audio. Let me know if you can see the video. I had a restriction pop up, so I don't know if that's working. It'd be good to get a feel out there, see what's happening. If you're wondering what I'm live reacting to at the moment, this is currently the 2009 Royal Rumble. It's on YouTube's live channel, and they're just showing this at the moment before we kick off with Saturday night main event. I know that you can watch Saturday night's main event on YouTube for free, but yeah, if you want some company while watching, then you've come to the right place. Let's see what is going on. So, like I said, if you are a fan of WWE, you're in the right place. Are you showing the Saturday night main event? Yes, Deval, I will be. Let me know if you can see on the TikTok live at the moment. So, at the bottom here, you should see the Royal Rumble from 2009. But at 1 a.m., they'll be switching over and you'll have Saturday night main event there. So, let me know if you can see the 2009 Royal Rumble at the moment. Triple H is getting his ass whipped. Let me know if you can see that. And if that's all working, then yes, you'll get Saturday night main event at 1 a.m. Where are they showing the main event? So it's actually on gifting suspended and live is just reason reproduce content. It's not liking the live on TikTok, I don't think. for some reason. They won't even allow gifting now. So, okay, it is what it is. Deval, they are showing Saturday Night Main Event on YouTube. So if you go onto YouTube, type in WWE, go to their official channel, you'll be able to see the event there. So you don't need to watch it with me if you don't want to. You can go watch it for yourself for free on YouTube. But if you want some company, stick around. Have the chat open on TikTok anyway. It is free on YouTube, buddy. Yes. So if you go to the WWE channel on YouTube, there should be a page there where it will say upcoming Saturday night main event. If not, if you go into the live section, there's with a video, you hit on videos and it says live, there'll be a notify me it's starting, and that's starting at 1 a.m. So in about 9 minutes time. Thanks, Deval. Appreciate you. Drop us a follow. It'd be good to have you around. Thank you very much. It's in my head. Cool, Javel. Good man. Guys in the chat, anybody viewing, let me know your thoughts to the questions we had about who is going to win the Royal Rumble 2026, men and women's. Who have you got? Who have you got? I was saying at the moment, I'm going with Roman Reigns. There you go, next Saturday, 2 p.m. Eastern. So in the UK, that's going to be about 7 p.m. because it's in Saudi, which is fantastic. Really quite convenient at 7 p.m. on a Saturday night. So I'll be back here on TikTok and YouTube doing the Royal Rumble next week. But yeah, so my thoughts is going to be Roman Reigns for the Rumble. I think it's time because obviously he was champion for so long that he didn't need the Rumble. The last experience was quite sour where everyone's booing and even The Rock came out and couldn't get it to work. So I think that, yeah, Roman Reigns this year, it fits the schedule, right? So Roman Reigns, he doesn't show up a lot. Let's be honest. So if he comes in and wins the Royal Rumble, then he can just kind of show up a couple of times before WrestleMania, and it really does it fits his schedule. So I can really see that happening because that way he doesn't actually have to do much for his promos either. He can just come up and say, "I'm going to smash you and take my title." That's it. So yeah, I think Reigns is a big shout this year because we had Jay, which was kind of a surprise last year in terms of the up and comer, but I think it's going to be someone more established this year. Rhea Mami joined and Mateo Wrestling, hello, appreciate you guys. So yeah, for those of you who are just watching, those of you who just joined, my name is Kenan. I'm the creator and host of Wrestling is Awesome. It's a podcast I started with my friends because we love talking about wrestling, and we thought let's get on a video, and as we're talking about it, let's record it and put it out there. And so that's what we do. And so yeah, that's where we're at. I would say Saturday night main event. Yes, I'll be switching over to that at 1 a.m. It's due to start in about 6 minutes time. So I'll be putting that one on at the moment. I've just got the YouTube live video at the moment to fill the void. So something's going on because I don't think anything is actually happening on there at the moment. So, but yeah, so again, just some friends who love talking about wrestling. There's so many great wrestling content creators out there. And I've made some really good friends through this, which is fantastic, and that's what I feel like the wrestling community really does best. Is it creates relationships and creates friends. If you aren't already, please make sure you go to Sam's on Wrestling. They're available on YouTube, TikTok. To brilliant guys who know their stuff. Elder Sam, so you got Elder Sam and Baby Sam. So Elder Sam, he is part of the Wrestling is Awesome team as well, and he joins our weekly show whenever possible. And his knowledge of WWE is incredible. He's got like a photographic memory. It's really unfair. His knowledge is fantastic. He remembers when matches occurred, when people won titles, who beat who. It's absolutely crazy. So yeah, so make sure you check him out. He goes live on TikTok as well, and he'll do a challenge me where you can ask him questions, challenge him to see if he knows the answer. Mateo, where can you watch Saturday Night Main Event? Actually, buddy, it's on YouTube. You can see it for free. If you head over to YouTube, type in WWE, go to their official channel. There should be a box that comes up where it's coming up or if you go to their live tab, there'll be a box there where it starts at 1 a.m. So about 5 minutes to go. So I'm going to see if I can do that now. Sam's on Wrestling, appreciate the love. Thank you very much. I'm sure you'll be going to bed soon, but I appreciate you. So let's head over and see if we can get onto the Saturday night main event upcoming. Here we go. So it's just a holding page at the moment. See, there you go, the countdown, 3:56. So there you go. So you go WWE main page, Prime Video's there. It lets you know that it's going to be on. But if you want to watch it along with me, join me. You know, if you want to watch it, bring up YouTube on your TV or your laptop, but have this open here. You know, why not? Why not? Come on, come on. I hope that answered your question, Mateo. And if you haven't already, drop us a follow. I can see there's 47 of you watching us at the moment. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Again, if you're a fan of wrestling, make sure you drop us a like and hit that plus button on TikTok. I'd love to make this my full-time career. You have no idea. But there's a huge amount of great content creators out there. I totally get that. I had the last 9 months off because I just had my first child, one and done. I'm far too old to be having another one. But it just means that I had to take some time away, even though I was kind of watching the product and trying to catch up on it as much as possible. That's a lot of wrestling every week. 3 hours of Raw. It was 2 hours of SmackDown. Now it's 3. And then you also had NXT on top of that. And it's a lot. When you've got a small infant, it's a lot to keep up on. But now he's in a little bit more settled routine, and we're in our new house, and I've kind of soundproofed this office a little bit, which means when he's next door, he's hopefully not going to hear me. That is a big win. So I'm also going to have to keep hold of my emotions tonight. Hopefully it'll be fine because it's Saturday night main event. It's not going to be too many surprises. I'm worried about the Rumble next week, though. I'm worried about my reactions at the Rumble next week. I'm going to really have to do silent reactions because I do not want to wake the little one up. Rhea Mammy, say hi. Rhea, thank you very much for joining us. Surely you should be getting ready for your match this evening. Yeah, so you shouldn't be here talking to me. There you go, 1K. Now, good night. Don't forget to plug. Hi, Sam. I already have. I have been talking you up, my friend. Sam's on Wrestling. Okay, guys. If you like WWE as well as following us, you have to follow Sam's on Wrestling. Two amazing guys who love WWE and produce a huge amount of content. I mean, they put out 3 to 4 videos a week. You know, they are dedicated. And Sam goes live almost every day. So you got Elder Sam and Baby Sam. They're very competitive about their predictions and their conversations. And Elder Sam has got amazing knowledge about WWE. His memory for stuff, he'll remember matches, dates, PLEs, like the years that things happened, who won the title from who. Absolutely crazy. Okay. He's just a wealth of knowledge and facts, and he goes live every day on TikTok and gets you to challenge him. So you can go on, ask him questions, and see if he can get the answer. Really fun to do. I've only stumped him once, a little bit yesterday, but otherwise every other time he's absolutely nailed it. So they're on TikTok at Sam's on Wrestling. They're on YouTube at Sam's on Wrestling. So please make sure you like and follow. They're over 700 now on YouTube, doing a hell of a lot better than me. I'm less than 100 on YouTube now. So, but if you guys are watching, I'd appreciate you. Maybe you could head over to YouTube and type in Wrestling is Awesome and drop us a follow on there. I'd love you for that. But 1,000 hearts today. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. About 50 of you watching, a couple of new followers. That is always welcome. Thank you so much. Sorry if I keep repeating myself because there'll be new people join the live, and I kind of want to let them know who I am and what I do. Yeah, there's not a lot of love over on YouTube. I think TikTok is where it's at. So here's a question for you guys watching. When a WWE PLE is coming on, where do you head for your reactions? Do you look at YouTube ever, or is it all about TikTok? Or do you maybe go onto YouTube later after the fact and maybe catch up on videos? Or should I not even bother going on YouTube anymore and just doing it on TikTok? Let me know your thoughts. Also, let me know in the chat. Are you hearing and seeing the video I'm watching? I don't think you guys can gift me, and that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make to be able to bring you content. So the follows will mean everything to me. Yes, subscribe to Sam's on Wrestling. Do it, do it. I'm gonna leave that up there so people can see Sam's on Wrestling. Subscribe. I've posted it's on my YouTube channel. This is very confusing. Devour doesn't let you watch it in the USA. Wow. Okay, so that might so it must be on Peacock or something like that in the US. I have no idea. That's why it's on YouTube in the rest of the world because it's not there. Let me see and find out where I can see where it is in the US. If not, you can just stay here and watch it with me, buddy. It's on Peacock. So Saturday Night Main Event is on Peacock in the US. Okay, but if you don't subscribe to Peacock or you can't watch it on Peacock, stick with me here, bro. It's gonna be starting soon. Here we go. I'm bloody watching the ad all that time. Shows how out of practice I'm in it. All right, Deval, stick here, bro. I got you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Deval. If you haven't already, hit that follow, bro. Deval, whereabouts in the US are you based, bro? Those of you watching on TikTok, so those of you watching on YouTube, if you want to watch what's going on in the actual show, head over to my TikTok, go to TikTok, wrestling is awesome, and you'll be able to see everything that you can't see on YouTube. That is the smallest walkway. Oh my goodness. We are in Montreal, baby. Oh, okay. I I know this guy from TikTok. I forget his name. There's a couple I really love on TikTok. Obviously, I love Santi. Santi Santi is kind of the one that inspired me to do this because I saw him doing it. Um, and I just loved his passion for it, and he kind of got me into it. And Conman, love Conman as well. And you've seen what those guys are doing now. They're being like featured in on the shows for reactions. Like Conman's like in the documentary Unreal season. So yeah, Deval, you're going to show the triple A. I'm going to try and do as many live events as I can. I'm not going to be able to do the weekly shows like Raw and SmackDown. Unless you guys can make this my full-time career, then yes, I will do that. I will do that for you. But at the moment, I do have a normal job, so I'm going to have to do I'm going to do all the PLEs. So I am going to try and do AAA in the future as well. Yeah, so this is my first live reaction that I've done since last WrestleMania because I took the last 9 months off away from this. Let's let's wait for Jacob. You know what I mean? The right booking here is for Jacob to win. I know Cody's the baby face. I know he doesn't really lose. Cody needs to go on the losing streak now. That's how I'd book Cody right now. That is how I'd book Cody. He loses the title to Drew. He can win at house shows because it doesn't matter. Sends the fans away happy. So we'll see. Deval, have you ever got copyrighted? No, but there's a first time for everything. I'll have to see. It's saying I can't receive gifts and stuff, I think, because of the content I'm showing, which is fine. I just like people to follow me and join in. I'm not here for that. But at the moment I've not been copyrighted, so we'll have to see. If I get kicked out halfway through this, then what can I do? Maybe I'm too low key for them to find me. I don't know. I've got a feel for the fans in America, though. I've got a feel for the fans in America where you have so many different places to get your WWE content. It's horrific. So you got to subscribe to Netflix on Monday Night Raw. You're gonna have to subscribe to ESPN for SmackDown and PLEs. There's a huge amount of money to be spending out. Where luckily in the UK and many other places, we get everything on Netflix. All the PLEs, SmackDown, Raw. It's amazing. It's an amazing time to be a WWE fan in the UK. Deval, appreciate you being in the chat and asking loads of questions. Thank you very much. Let us know where you're from. Where are you from? I've got a little bit of mixed heritage myself. My father's from Turkey, my mother's from America. So I have a unique split. Start the show. You got a Jacob for two hoodie. That's very cool, bro. That is very cool. I don't know. I pulled out my t-shirt to wear and I didn't do it. I've got a few WWE t-shirts, not many. I've got an OTC, I've got a Yeet, I've got a CM Punk. That's it at the moment, but I'd love to invest more. For someone who does a lot of WWE content, you can see the back of me. There's like no WWE content. I need to fix this. I actually do a movie podcast as well. It's called Creative Control. So if you're into movies, make sure you head over to our YouTube channel and podcast platforms and subscribe to Creative Control. But I need to get some more WWE merch in here. I want to get a title belt. I really want to get a title belt. Oh, official down already. If you guys were to get one WWE belt, which one would you get? It would be the WWE Championship, the World Heavyweight Championship, or would you go for a retro belt? Oh, here comes Cody. Oh, nice. This is what we want. Was this not a street fight? I thought this was going to be some street fight or something. So the match hasn't even started yet. Oh, he took everybody but Cody out. Cody just kind of fell down. Mm, awkward. Awkward. Is that it? Okay. So this is kind of an unsanctioned thing. They're not probably even going to have a match. They'll brawl around the arena. Oh, they actually going to have a match? Let's see what's going on. Now Cody's going to do his jump. Yeah, see, you don't need Cody as heel. You don't need him. You just don't need him in the title picture at the moment, which is why this is perfect. Neil, the real deal. Yeah, baby. The other real deal has just dropped into our YouTube chat. And Deal, the real deal. Neil is also part of Wrestling is Awesome podcast. He is amazing. His movie knowledge is fantastic. So, yeah, definitely make sure you head over to his channel, Neil, the real deal. A real as in REEL, movie puns and all that. Make sure you head over to YouTube and subscribe to his channel as well. Neil, big eel. Okay, big eel. I hear you. I hear you. I'm very tempted to get the Attitude belt that is on the WWE shop at the moment because it keeps getting 20% off and it's very tempting. But I don't know whether I want to go for the updated one with the scratched WW logo or try and find an older one with the WWF logo. So haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. Neil, as you're watching, just talking to a friend, can you see me on my TikTok? It'd be good to know that I'm there because I keep getting the notification that maybe I've been restricted because I'm doing what I'm doing. So let me know if you can see me there. I appreciate you. Fatu Neil says Fatu's ring gear is a homage to the Fatu family. I didn't even pay that close attention. See, this is why I need Neil on live watching it with me. His insights, the attention to detail. Neil the Real Deal has joined our chat on TikTok. And everybody watching, can you hear? Can you see? Let me know that everything is cool. Thank you, Neil. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. I can see the numbers are increasing. People watching. I've got 57 people watching now, but only 2 new followers. Guys, I thought we were a community here. Come on. Do the thing. Do the thing. Hit that follow. I'm going to be back next week for the Rumble. So if you want to see me do the Rumble and watch the Rumble, this is where you need to be. So obviously they're doing story planning here because they could have just had this as a street fight, anywhere fight, but this isn't an actual match. So will this play into the Rumble? Will Jacob cost Cody at the Rumble? I can't see Jacob Fatu and Cody going to WrestleMania on this rivalry. It's strange. Michael Bunn, you are number one in my chat, my friend. So, or number one gifter, contributor. I'm not sure. I don't even know how this bloody TikTok live thing works. But Michael Bunn, I appreciate you being here, bro. So Neil, so I'm watching on my TV on YouTube and I'm messaging on my phone, but I also have you screen the TikTok. Yeah, Neil's doing all the things. Amazing. Well, at least I know Neil's up and watching it, so I won't spoil it for him in the chat tomorrow. Not that I'll spoil it in our WhatsApp chat. We have a WhatsApp chat for Wrestling is Awesome. We're up to 2,560 followers on TikTok. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that follow. I love to do this for a living full time. And let me know how am I doing. Am I talking too much? Am I talking too little? You're probably thinking, just shut the hell up and let me watch the damn thing. Oh, you know, it'd be amazing. Oh, no, they wouldn't do it for Saudi. I'm thinking, what if Jacob took Cody out of the Rumble and then he had to go via the Elimination Chamber if he wanted a title match? That'd be an interesting storyline, but I don't think they'd pull Cody from a Rumble, even though he's won it back to back. Or maybe because he's won it back to back. Interesting. So those of you guys watching on, well, there's like two people watching on YouTube. So I think YouTube, I think YouTube is dead. No one's watching me on YouTube because I can't watch the content which like I'm putting on TikTok. So TikTok watchers, there's some people I want you to go follow. Okay, so I want you to go follow at Wrestling is Awesome. This channel. Thank you. Ooh, is Drew? Hmm. Nice. I don't get this. It doesn't make any sense. Yeah, Neil, triple threat match at Mania. I mean, he's al- he's already said that he specifically got a clause put in his match that Cody doesn't get a rematch for the title. He has to start at the bottom. So why is he attacking Cody now? It doesn't make sense. I know, yeah. So just what Neil has said, basically, Cody has something to do with whoever attacked Jacob, turns Cody heel, gives him a great first opponent in Jacob, two birds, one stone. Yeah, I don't see Cody turning heel anytime soon. I don't think they've got enough good baby faces for the company at the moment. So I just don't see it happening. Neil, the clause only means Cody can't have a one-on-one match for the title. Yeah, but if Cody just gets interjected into a championship match or WrestleMania, that will have people pissed because the whole point is one person wins the Rumble, one person wins the Elimination Chamber. To then just insert yourself because it means that Cody can still be in a championship match without having a third win at the Rumble or winning Elimination Chamber. And to me, that that is not good storytelling. I don't like that at all. If there's going to be a triple threat match of Mania, I can see it being Roman, Punk, and Seth Rollins again, run it back, both for the title. Depending on when Seth might come back from injury, Roman could win the Rumble, Seth could win Elimination Chamber, and they actually both go for the same champion, which could leave then Drew open to have whichever match he wants, and that's a possibility. What if Cody, or more likely Jacob, wins the Elimination Chamber? Yeah, I mean, Cody could win that. Again, going into a main event, I don't think Cody needs to be in the main event of WrestleMania this year. That's not how I'd book it. He's had 3 WrestleMania main events in the last 3 years. You know, he lost to Roman, he won against Roman, he lost against Cena. So to have 4 minutes, he doesn't need it. He could have a match with anybody, a tag match or whatever it may be. He could have another match or another feud match, would be fine. He doesn't need to be in the title picture. But if he is, Elimination Chamber is the way to go rather than the Rumble. But yeah, if Seth Rollins was fit, that's how I'd book it. I'd have the 2 people go for the 1 championship and throw it into disarray, because Roman hasn't won the World Heavyweight Championship, this version of the belt. So he can go after CM Punk. They've got the history there, the turn at WrestleMania last year. Seth Rollins comes back, and then he wins the Chamber. And so, again, he lost his title through injury. That's his title as he sees it, and he wants it. So it ends up a triple threat. You rerun the triple threat from last year, which was a great match, but now the title's on the line. And being a triple threat, it's no DQ, whatever it is, whatever goes. That then opens up the WWE Championship and Drew to have either a tournament or have a number 1 contendership or something like that, or like you say, have Cody go into it with somebody else and make it a triple threat, whether it's Jacob. Seems crazy they're going to push Jacob that quickly into a title picture. But, you know, he's been US champion, hasn't he, already? So you can see it happening, but it'd be interesting. I'll give him that. In truth, it's probably most likely that this WrestleMania is going to be a setup for Saudi WrestleMania. That Saudi WrestleMania next year is going to be a big deal. 100% that's going to be a big deal. You're right, they may even hold some stuff back this year. I don't know. I mean, the trouble is, there's a lot of people weren't fans of this year's 2025 WrestleMania. And understandably, you know, the main event didn't quite go how I wanted to. And when watching WWE Unreal, you can see how Cena didn't like the way it went down and stuff like that. There's definitely a feeling about that WrestleMania. There's some weird tag matches and like Drew having to get dressed up and all this kind of nonsense. So I think it was a mistake doing back-to-back Vegas to go this year, but we'll have to see what happens. What we'll do is we'll have our regular podcast, which we record every Tuesday, drops on a Wednesday, where we look back at Raw and SmackDown over the previous week. I'm going to do a live stream for what's this advertising? Is this for the new WWE 2K26 game, Attitude Era? Monday Night War edition. There you go. I lost where I was. Never mind. Yeah, so we're gonna do I'm gonna do a live reaction next week for the Royal Rumble. We will then do a follow-up review of that show, and then we'll start doing some predictions going into WrestleMania, because the Royal Rumble kind of sets a couple of big matches up in motion. It'll be like, who are they going to go for? The trouble is with the Elimination Chamber, because that's only a month after WrestleMania. I'm sorry, the Royal Rumble. The person has to declare beforehand, where before you could have the build up a little bit more about who they're going to pick, but now they can't hang around too long. and they kind of have to lay it out there. So in the other end, I wanted to sacrifice a sacrifice a virgin for that game. Damn, son. I didn't see Drew showing up. I didn't. But you know, he's getting himself interjected in this feud when there's 4 other guys about to have a match tonight to be a number 1 contendership for his belt. Is that the old Drew, like, not focusing again, not paying the right attention? Interesting. Jackson Nova, I'd love to join your live stream whenever you are streaming. Add me on Discord. I will favorite that, bro. I will see what I can do. Oh, you joined me on Twitch. You know what? I haven't even shouted out to Twitch yet because I linked my Twitch to this. I think I've streamed live on Twitch once. I have no idea how many people are watching me on Twitch. So, Jackson, thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see what I've Drew has to say. Oh, Drew's just he's what the business needs, man. I love Drew. I love Drew so much. Jackson, if you want to head over to my TikTok, our wrestling is awesome. We're live streaming there as well. Drop us a follow. But yeah, if there is any WWE content creators out there or anybody who loves talking about WWE, get in touch because I'll have you on the show. That's how we've grown as a podcast. So it started off with me, Neil, and a couple of our friends, sort of like Rax and who else joined us at the beginning? And Ryan. I think it was like the 4 of us, and we did a couple of early shows. And then Alex Van Gene. If you like kart racing, Formula One, follow Alex Van Gene or Van Gene Racing. He's awesome. And he messaged me on social media and said, "Hey, I love talking about WWE, and none of my friends talk about it. Can I come and join?" And I'm like, "Yeah, join us. That's what it's about. Create this community." And he's become a great friend since that time. Sam from Sounds on Wrestling, as I mentioned earlier, fantastic guy. We commented on each other's videos, and I said, "Look, would you like to appear on the show?" He's like, "Yeah," and now he's part of the show. We've just had a new person join our WhatsApp group as well. Again, I just messaged her on TikTok and just said, "I love your content." Her name's Lolly Holland. So if you haven't already, make sure you're following it's Lolly Holland on TikTok. She's got some great takes. Bret Hart's her favorite wrestler. She used to be a fan and just got back into it recently. She's got great opinions and stuff like that. But yeah, so we invited her to the show. She was on our last episode, and she's probably going to become a regular now, and that's how we grow. That's what we want to do. We just want people who love wrestling to come and join us and talk. So anybody here watching, if you want to come and join our show, want to drop in on a podcast and talk about WWE, you are welcome. Just get in touch. Drop me a message, direct message on TikTok, leave a comment, and I'll be in touch. It'd be great to have you. Michael, how are you? I am very well, my friend. It is really cool to be live streaming again, live streaming reactions. I've had hit and miss with the live streams, especially on YouTube. Previously, I've had some which have been a couple of thousand views, some which have only been a couple of hundred. But I think TikTok is where it's at the moment. I don't know. But we got 61 people watching at the moment. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, Roxy's so great. I love Liv. I love Liv. Liv is my pick for the Royal Rumble winner this year. 100% it should be her. Shout out in the comments, who are your picks for the Royal Rumble this year? for the men and women's. Neil, we're secretly building a faction that'll be bigger than corporate ministry, NWO, and Bullet Club. It's true. It is true. It is true, my friend. We are building. We have people from all walks of life joining our group and our show podcast now. It's fantastic. There's 61 people here watching with me at the moment. Would any of you like to join the Wrestling is Awesome podcast? Let me know in the comments. Talk to me, guys. Let's go. Michael, who are your picks for the Royal Rumble this year? And let me know where you're at. Where in the world are you watching this from? Chops. Take a breath. Neil, who's he going for? Men's Royal Rumble winner Gunther. I can see that. I can see Gunther pulling double duty. I see it happening in two ways. Either he beats AJ and retires him, which would be a shock, and then goes on to win the Rumble and has just the most incredible night. Or he ends up in a disqualification against AJ. So therefore AJ picks up the win, but he doesn't have to retire because AJ wins via disqualification. And again, he can still go on to the Rumble and win it. Or does AJ cost him the win in the Rumble? I posted this in our group and I said he could either go two ways. He could either beat AJ comes out, pulls Gunther out of the Royal Rumble, costing him the win. He's like, reinstate him. I don't want his career ended. I'm going to finish him again. Or AJ does win, but because it's via disqualification, he's not happy, pulls Gunther out of the ring at the Royal Rumble and stops him winning him that way as well. But Gunther, the Royal Rumble, I can see it happening. Women Royal Rumble, Stephanie V or Liv. Yeah, Stephanie Vakir. Could happen. I think they wanted to have Steph in the Elimination Chamber, though. I think if she's going to do it, she might go that way. I can see her in that match. Has to be Gunther who both retires AJ and wins the Rumble. Think of it as a reward for tapping out to Jay last year's Mania. Yeah, fair. I'm just so surprised if it happened to AJ so early in the year. I know he said retiring next year, but if it happened in January, I can't imagine it's because he's carrying an injury because he's literally wrestling tonight, Saturday night main event, and then next week in the Rumble. But potentially, could he? Is it retire from WWE and then he could go to TNA for the rest of the year? Maybe that's a possibility. Deval, thank you very much for sharing the live. Appreciate you, bro. Oh, thank you, Michael, for sharing as well. Michael Duvall, let me know where in the world you're watching from. I'm just intrigued. Oh, nice. That's nice. That's my protege. Oh, Liv. Was really I loved watching EO on WWE Unreal season 2. Some focus on her, and she does seem like the nicest person. Uh, she loves what she does. And Triple H said if everything was taken away from him, he needs to build a new company. Just give him EO. That's how highly he rates her. We got to see a Rhea Ripley turn on EO, right? That's the way it's going to go. Her shoulders way off the mat. There's nothing left for AJ to do in WWE. Facing Shinsuke is his last affiliation with New Japan Wrestling. Yeah, losing his Gunther would be his last affiliation with WWE, or that leaves his affiliation with TNA. Yeah, it's a shout, and I think that's the thing is the stipulation was his career. Um, if they mention like you have to quit WWE or something like that, I could see it. But it's his career, so I don't know how much he can get away with then going to TNA. I don't think he's going to retire with the Rumble. I don't. I think something's going to happen. He can still go away for a few months at TNA, come back later in the year, and then maybe Cena does it at maybe Gunther takes it at SummerSlam rematch there or something like that. I don't think it's going to happen next week. She's going to powerbomb her? Oh. Oh. Ooh. That's a really nice code breaker off the top. Two and a half thousand followers on TikTok. Thank you very much, people. I appreciate you. If you're a fan of WWE, help grow my community by dropping us a follow. I appreciate you. Razor's Edge. Oh. Oh, sneaky. Got past her. Not going to switch the titles back already, are they? But it could cause tension between Rhea and Io in the Rumble. Nice. Oh, hi, Nicole. Thanks for joining. Oh. Ooh. That was a long two. Got to respect the dedication Liv has. She's one of the few wrestlers that actually put up a ring at her home for training. Nicole, thank you for liking the live. Appreciate you. While you're there, drop us a follow. If you like 40-something-year-olds talking about wrestling, this is the place to be. But we're happy to recruit younger people. It's not an ageist thing. Oh. Oh. It's a pretty obvious shuffling there by Roxanne. Oh, nice. Pop rocks. Where's Rhea? Oh, she was late. She was late. Come on, Mammy. I can do better than that. Riptide. Riptide followed by Moonsault. Oh! That was done so well. That was some good stuff. That was some good stuff. Oh, Steph. Stephanie Vicaire. Oh, she's not wearing a boot now. Oh, it's coming alive. It's coming alive. Thank you guys for watching with me today. Appreciate you. Get involved in the chat. Drop us a follow. Damn. Neil, I'd love for Raquel to either win the Rumble or the Chamber. Yeah, 100%. Raquel's doing amazing stuff at the moment. I think she should. I think she should just beat Vicaire for the title. Is it the Rumble? I think they're facing each other. She should just win it. Oh, it's a tag. No, don't do that to my Liv. Ah, yeah. Okay. Good match. Entertaining. That was a good match. Entertaining. It's all about the angles there. That was really well done. 6 women tagging coming. Yo, that's what WrestleMania should have an 8 women tag match, ladder match. So 8 people, 4 teams, ladder match for the tag titles at WrestleMania. That should happen. Anybody who's not in the title picture can be in on it. Yeah, Jillian and Kiana James, they won their match on SmackDown to be the number 1 contenders for the tag championship. And that's what's great. It just keeps ticking over. They're doing so much better with the women's tag championship right now. It's really good stuff with WWE because that was so dead for so long. Chat, tell me, is Gunther going to retire AJ at the Royal Rumble? Let me know your thoughts. Neil, who are your picks? Charlotte and Alexa versus Judgment Day versus Rhea Ripley and Rhea, and Lash and Nia. Yeah, I mean, you could even throw Julia in there. They're a tag team. You got Bailey. What about Bailey and Lyra Valkyria? Yeah, it could be a mental match. It could be a 16. It could be a 16 ladder match. That'd be mental, right? It's a shame I didn't watch TNA when AJ was doing his thing there, because I think I would have seen some really great stuff from him. I kind of knew him when he showed up at the Rumble, but not much. But what he's been done in WWE has been fantastic. I think it's that time of night for a little snack. Podcast sponsored by Boost. It's not sponsored by Cadbury's or Boost. It's really not. But I love a Boost bar. If you guys aren't going to chat rest WWE in the chat, tell me what your favorite chocolate is. Devel, have you watched WCW? I did watch some of WCW back in the day, because of the Monday Night Wars and stuff like that. They had some good wrestlers on there. They had obviously WWE wrestlers move over, which kind of got my interest going, and with the whole NWO and stuff like that. And I probably watched more retrospectively as well, because obviously then you had the whole invasion thing, which I was watching at the time, and so I went back and watched some more WCW stuff then to understand more about some of the wrestlers I weren't that familiar with, but I wasn't like religiously watching it at the time. I was always like a WWE guy. One thing I'm proud to say is I watched Bret Hart wrestle live. He's my goat. I've actually got some pictures. I was going through some old pictures today, and I've got some pictures of the first WWE live show I went to, and well, they weren't great pictures, but I can see like there was Crush there, Bret Hart. I think Yokozuna was there as well. I've got those pictures now, which is really quite cool. AJ. So this is Neil. AJ's TNA run was top tier. I think WWE's best mid card run. How happened at the top of the card? That was AJ. Yeah. I've watched some clips of some of the matches he done and the way he came up in that company. There's some big personalities back then. And arguably, some of Kurt Angle's best work was probably in TNA. Just to recap, guys, my name's Kenan, or Ken, and keep it casual. I'm the creator and host of Wrestling is Awesome, a podcast where the wise men and now wise women of us talk about WWE. We review, we predict, we write our stories, basically thinking we can book better than anybody else. And yeah, we just love talking about wrestling. So we want to build a community here. So if you want to join our podcast, Wrestling is Awesome, drop me a message. We'd love to have you on the show. We're always expanding and looking for more people to join to talk to us. Make sure you follow us here on TikTok. I'm going to be adding more content as we keep going. I've just had a slow ease back into it after 9 months away from doing this. So yeah, make sure you're dropping us a follow and checking out for new content. Make sure you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. If you want the video version of the show, obviously the podcast, you can go on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Audible, anywhere. We're in all those places. Come on, peeps. I've been on here an hour and 10 minutes. I've got 2 new followers. Got 2,500. Let's keep going. I want to hit that 3K, baby. 3K followers. Come on. If I can hit 10,000 followers, I'll quit my job. There's an incentive for you. Get me to 10,000 followers. I'll quit my job. And that's a guy with a ridiculous mortgage and a 10-month-old baby. Probably wouldn't be the smartest thing to do. But I'll do it if I hit 10K followers. Wow. Neil, see, this is why we have Neil. Neil says, AJ in New Japan Wrestling effing out. There's a reason he was the second leader of the Bullet Club. I'd put Bullet Club AJ against anyone, and I mean anyone. Rock, Austin, Jericho, Cena, Roman, Rollins. Wow. That's big. Big words there, Neil. Anybody agree with Neil? Anyone think AJ's that good? Minus 22. Minus 22 in Montreal. Wow. 69 followers. Not followers, viewers. Neil, tell me, is this a mask that he wore in New Japan Wrestling? Is that what this is? Okay, there you go. Ooh. 10 years and a rematch. That's one of the reasons you gotta love wrestling, right? How many times do you work with someone 10 years later, you get an opportunity to work with them again? Rumor is AJ's contract with WWE is actually up in February, which is why this match has come about now, and it's quite a possibility that Gunther will retire him. In which case, then he could just go over to TNA, sign a contract, like 10-month contract for the rest of the year, and finish it out there, which would be great for him to go home there for a good extended period. But yeah. So I just put it out in the chat here. If I hit 10k followers, I will quit my job. Neil just said, if you hit 10k, just wait until I read on my first aid course because you'll need my aid after the missus gives you that Brothers of Destruction treatment. Yeah, I don't think my wife will be best pleased if I quit my job. Oh dear. Yeah, so if you want some lols, follow me. I wonder how long Shinsuke's got left. There was that period where he was gone off WWE TV for a really long time, and I thought he might be leaving. But then he came back, and he came back with that new cool gimmick of the darker kind of samurai vibe, and his music changed, and then he won the US Championship, and then it kind of just disappeared again, just fell off. Mm-hmm. I think this is going to be a banger of a match. Shinsuke had one of the coolest debuts on SmackDown, where they did the live intro music with a violin. That was very, very cool. And I'd never heard of Shinsuke at that point. And it's something I regret that I'm not as well versed in like New Japan Wrestling and other promotions during such a big period of amazing competitors. Yeah, Neil said, I'm pretty sure Shinsuke had a major loss in his family. That's why he was off. Yeah, I think just after he'd won the US Championship and then he got beat, I think then he had some time off because, I think there was a death in the family. It might have been his brother. So, yeah. Probably eating a boost on a live stream wasn't the smartest idea. Sorry. We push the mic away. Nakamura, AJ Styles. Very slow to start. Nice. Neil with the detail again. Neil, I've just noted AJ's ring gear. It says P10 instead of P1. 10 years in WWE. 10 since his last New Japan wrestling match, and 10 years since that match with Shinsuke. Chef's kiss. 10, 10, 10. Amazing. TikTok chat. Let me know. YouTube chat. What do you think of WWE Unreal? Is it a fun thing to watch? Do you think it's ruining the product? Let me know your thoughts. Nice. Hi, guys. Thanks for joining us. Neil, Unreal is more scripted than Raw. You reckon? Well, it is, but it's based off other stuff that happens. So I watched the stuff with Lyra Valkyria, and it really warmed me up to her as a person and character from that show. So I think it has its place. The thing is, Unreal is for the non WWE fans. Essentially, it's for people who aren't following WWE. But it's the WWE fans who watch that show. Let's be honest. I love it too. I've really enjoyed the 2 seasons. Calf. See, the thing is, you can't have Gunther tap out to a move like this and then not him. Okay, at least it's got to the rope. Oh, just make Gunther tap. You need consistency in your writing, people. I mean, this kind of shows more Gunther just tapped for the ring awareness and smartness as opposed to I'm in pain, I need to get out of this. He didn't want the damage to incur, where Shinsuke is just not attempting to get out of it and he's just taking the pain. Oh, AJ, you're right near the rope, bro. Okay, he's blocking him. People shouting from the side. Come on, AJ. Come on. Oh, oh, he can't get it. Oh, oh, fuck. Oh, that was nasty. Damn. Come on, crowd. Oh, playing into the bad leg. Playing into the bad leg. Come on. Hey, Prince. Thanks for joining. If you're a fan of WWE, you're in the right place, bro. Oh, nice. Is that it? Grab the rope? Yeah. What's Neil saying? Worst strikes to take: Shinsuke kick, Gunther chop, Big Show slap, Bianca hair whip. Oh yeah. Bronson tsunami, Haku headbutt, bronze spear, the worm. Is that because it's just embarrassing, or is that the impact? Yeah, I wouldn't want to be taking Gunther chops. Also, the Cobra. I think Shinsuke must be going out soon, right? Because he lost a match recently, did a nice handshake at the end. I'm sure he'll do a handshake at the end of this with AJ. He can't have much left in him in WWE anyway. Oh, nice. Here we go. We're going to get the forearm. Oh, he caught him. Oh, No, you're right. This match is way better than the one they had at WrestleMania. Because yeah, they had that feud, and wasn't it all about being kicked in the balls? That's all I remember. There's a period where Shinsuke and AJ was just about kicking each other in the balls. But yeah, they didn't have a good WrestleMania match. Yeah, I mean, it was almost like Kenny Omega's one winged eagle. Yeah, it's true. Don't think we'll ever see Kenny Omega in WWE. I don't think we'll ever get Osprey now either because he hasn't said the nicest things. And I think he pretty much gets what he wants with AEW. Um, but yeah, the comments he's made now, I think it's very unlikely. This is the kind of match Sami Zayn needs to watch and how to connect with punches and forearms. Because here's a little attack like on Trick on SmackDown. Not good. Oh, he's going for the leg. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Can he do it? Oh, no power in the leg, bro. No power in the leg. Oh, here we go. Styles clash. Oh, oh. Nice. Nice exchange there. Oh, oh no. It's all over, Shinsuke. It's all over. Oh, here comes the forearm. Oh, here we go. Phenomenal forearm. Yes. Oh, here we go for the clash. Starting on his hand. Oh, there we go. It's done. It's done. I've n- I've never been a fan of the Styles Clash. I don't get it. It always looks awkward as hell. Yeah, agreed. I posted that up. We were just talking about Omega and Osprey, great athletes, but neither of them could handle WWE. AEW performers don't have a TV-friendly wrestling style. Even their promos are more for the people in the crowd than on TV. It's true. There's something to be said for that. That you're pleasing the crowd first in attendance, those who people who make the effort. But ultimately, it's the people viewing at home which are going to dictate your business. Because if you don't get viewers, you don't get TV time. Unless you're like Card, as Daddy owns the network, and he can have as much, as much time on the TV as he wants. Respect, boys. Hell of a match. Well done, boys. That was a really good match. I deserve better than Saturday Night Main Event, to be honest. Has anybody noticed that Shane O'Mac has now appeared on the roster on WWE.com? Just saying. Royal Rumble return? Hmm. Neil, I swear down. If you go to WWE.com and you look at the superstars, Shane O'Mac is back on there, baby. He's not even like an alumni section or nothing. Love the fact that it says NXT champion is vacant. I wonder if he's still on there, if he's been removed. Why is it only showing me that many? Oh, there we go. Seeing if it's still on there or not. We will be live streaming. We will be live streaming Royal Rumble next weekend. So, in case you thought I was lying, Shane O'Mac, Shane McMahon is listed under current superstars of WWE. Mental. The money is coming for Royal Rumble, baby. Here comes the money. Mick Foley, Shane McMahon, Dolph Ziggler. No one else has put their body on the line like these three. True. Oh, it's Stephanie McMahon. Oh, Sami. There's too much build up for Sami. Don't like it. Do not like it. Yeah, want to throw a spanner in the works, put a trick through, but it's too early for him. It's not going to happen. Randy would be an inoffensive person to fight Drew at the Rumble because you know Randy's not going to win the Rumble anyway. Because Trick and Sammy seems to have a bit of a thing going on. Commercial break. I've been talking because I've been wanting to go to WrestleMania for a long time, and I had tickets booked for WrestleMania maybe 15 years ago or something like that. And I booked 2 tickets, and then the person I was going to go with backed out, couldn't find anyone to go with me. So I ended up selling them. Biggest regrets of my life. I can't even remember which year it was now. If I really worked it out, I could probably work it out. But a huge mistake not going because there's some really decent seats as well. But the cost for WrestleMania is disgusting. However, I'm very tempted, even though there's issues with the country, I'm very tempted to go to Saudi next year for WrestleMania because the tickets are going to be affordable. Generally, tickets for the Royal Rumble in Saudi were going from £15 upward. Mental. So a couple of flights over Saudi, a few nights in a hotel, it's going to be a hell of a lot cheaper than trying to go to Vegas or something like that. So, Neil, start saving, buddy. Going to go to WrestleMania next year, buddy. Let's go. Steven, thanks very much for joining us on TikTok. Appreciate you, buddy. If you're a fan of WWE, you are in the right place, sir. So yeah, if you're watching us from outside of the UK and you don't want to pay for WWE PLEs, join me right here. I will be streaming each of the WWE PLEs moving forward. So yeah, follow us, join us. Mm. Oh, these commercials. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God, this is a nightmare. Come on. Mm. Free shipping. I don't know which belt I'd go for, the WWE or the World Heavyweight. I'm not sure which belt I'd go for first. As in to buy one, not to physically wrestle for one. That should be pretty obvious. Neil, my guy, you cracked me up. There is a great deal to admire about the women's roster in WWE right now. Facts. Sam's back. Sam, what are you doing up, sir? You understand? They talk to me. Sam, if you haven't caught it, the AJ Shinsuke match was really good. That was a really good match. Talk to me. Hey, talk to me. How long's Randy got left? I wonder. Neil, don't tell me with WrestleMania. It's on my life bucket list. I'd fight Gunther for tickets to WrestleMania. And if they gave me front row, I'd win. Dude, I'm telling you, WrestleMania next year, we should do it. Saudi is going to be the most affordable than trying to do it in America, where the tickets get disgusting prices. Next year is going to be our best bet for a long time. Let's do it. Let's do it. They talk to me. They talk to me. We'll take the wives as well and then go hang out together. They don't have to come to the show. All right, predictions. Who's going to win this? Neil, who you got? Sam, who you got? Michael, Stephen, Uvatra. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right in the chat. Who you got for the main event? Come on, get in the chat. Who's winning? Does anybody care about Damian Priest anymore? Steven, Sami's winning this. It would seem the popular opinion. But how often do wrestlers win in their hometown? I don't know. If the Royal Rumble wasn't in Saudi, then I'd say, yeah, I'd probably go with someone like Orton or something like that. A safe pair of hands up to the Rumble. You know he's not going to win the Rumble. But because the Rumble is there, if you're not going to have Sami win the Rumble, then a match against Drew would be good. But is he really going to take it off him so soon? They could hot title it. You know, he could pick it up and then Drew does double duty and enters the Rumble, wins it, and then wants to challenge Sami back again straight away at WrestleMania and play out like that. It could happen. Could happen. But the way they screw Drew over, like WrestleMania with CM Punk and the Damian's cash in, and could he just lose a title that quickly from a SmackDown to the Royal Rumble? That's tough. Neil, Sami's winning as well. Oh God, everyone's thinking the same. I've just got a feel it might be Randy, you know. I don't know why. Stephen thinks Samuel wins tonight, but Cody or Jacob interfere at the Rumble. Yeah, that feud is playing out. Maybe that causes a disqualification win for Drew because Jacob could attack Drew and that gives Sami the win, but not the belt. This guy's gone over quick. And sometimes you got to hit when it's hot. Where does LA Knight fit for people? Because I'm not the biggest LA Knight fan. I think he can cut a half decent promo, but he's got a good catchphrase. But where does he fit into the title picture now? Does he? Neil, it's not about Sasha going to Saudi Arabia for wrestling. It's a holiday in Saudi Arabia that just happens to coincide with WrestleMania next year. That's all it is. That's how you sell it. That's how you sell it, son. Michael Williams is winning this. It'd be a quick, big push to put him in a title picture straight away. You'd think he might go for a mid-card title first, but the fact that he's already in a number one contendership for the main title, maybe they're just going to skip him on the mid-card titles, you know? It could happen. So we've got 2 for Sami, and Michael's going for Williams. Neil, Sami wins tonight for the hometown pop, goes to the Rumble for the Saudi pop, but loses. Perfect way to keep Sami out of the Rumble. And he wins next year's Rumble to go on to win the title in Saudi. That makes more sense. That does make sense. Him winning the title in Saudi, yeah, it makes more sense than him winning the Rumble. So I can see that. Long-term storytelling. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. God, do you remember when he nearly beat Roman? Also, it's a great storyline beat. Whoever is champion, hopefully a fit KO, talks about how Sami is always the bridesmaid and never the bride. I think if Sami was to win it, I think beating Drew for it would be a really good shout. Because he's never beaten him, and that is kind of the story. So that could lean into it as well. But versus Kevin, that could be a hell of a main event as well. Here we go. Michael, Stephen, thank you very much for the coins. I don't know what they mean, but I appreciate you. So thank you for sticking around. Stephen, Michael, if you haven't already, hit that follow button, guys. And join me whenever you want. Fatal 4-way rules. The booze, the booze. Oh, here comes Damian. So they're all going to pick on Sami, thinking he's the weak link. So he's going to be the underdog throughout this match as well. Oh, I love Randy. Randy just seems to be enjoying himself so much more these days. Wonder if there's still one more championship run for Randy before he retires. God, what trick. Yeah, just leave Priest out of this match. We don't need him. Nice. He knows how to work a crowd trick. He's really good. The way he talks through a match. What's Neil saying? Seeing Trick Willie in the main event of his first PLE 23 days after joining the main roster is amazing. Also shows a level of trust backstage has in him versus Carmelo Hayes, who is just as good. Yeah, it's a good shout. I mean, this isn't technically a PLE. It's it's like glorified house. It's a televised house show in a sense. Um, but yeah, I mean, he'll be at the Rumble, right? I say we're probably not going to win this match, but yeah, just they do have a lot of faith and trust in him. Put him in against some big names already. Mhm. Was there a time? Oh, a classic. Wasn't there a win he got? Didn't he pick up a win recently, maybe in the last 6 months, with the Blue Thunder, Sammy? Because it's like he always had it for years, never got anything. I think he pulled a win off with it recently. There we go, DDT. Oh, Sammy, just let him do the move. This is it. This is it. Bro, come on. I'm watching some of the live chat here on YouTube of the actual Saturday Night Main Event. There's this one guy who just like Sammy sucks, like 20 times in per comment and just keeps doing it. Thanks for the like, Stephen. Appreciate you, bro. Come on, put that Timu taker down, man. That's it. Wait, get your bottle of water out of the way. Oh, Sammy's had too many spots in this match, I think, to win it. Oof. I always hate that move because of head. It gets so close to the canvas. Oh, nah. Who's pulling him? Yeah. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. We're fine. We're fine. You don't pull me. It's no DQ, bro. Relax. Tricky like Shane who's going to give him the backhand. There we go again. These tables last these days. Oh, here we go for Sammy. Ah! Even put it back into position for him. Brilliant. Oh. Hmm. Well, here comes Trick. Oh, he's on time. He's on time. Oh, double DDT. What's brilliant is the DDT is like the only way that happens is if they hook their foot over the rope. That's brilliant. Gotta love wrestling. Wrestling is awesome. No choke slam. What do you mean two? This rest referee going down. Trick has been in his face constantly. I hate that South of Heaven. It's like suddenly man's got his hand wrapped around your on your throat and chest. You're just like, I don't know what to do. Oh, Chris, evening, my man, or good morning. Good to have you there, Chris. Oof. I think the love's coming over on TikTok, Chris. I think that's where it's at. I don't know. Not getting the views on the YouTube like we used to. But I appreciate you where you're at. Chris, who have you got for this main event before it finishes? Oh, that's a big old razor's edge. Chris, me and the family are good, bro. My little boy Zachary, he's doing well. He's 10 months old. A little bit of a cold the last couple of days. Did keep us up last night, so I'm running on about 4 hours sleep from yesterday. So you're picking Sammy as well. Oh, here we go. Nah, come on. Here's Randy. Oh, that's it. Round of applause, everybody. Well done. Well done. Everybody called it. Neil called it. Sam called it. Stephen called it. Chris called it. You all went with Sammy, and you got it. Well done. I know the PLE or the Saturday night main event's already over. Some of you might disappear already. I just want to say thank you very much to everybody on TikTok and YouTube for joining us today. Appreciate you. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll be back next Saturday to do it all again for the Royal Rumble. I do remember Chris, four girls. I remember you being outnumbered severely. I hope they're all doing well, buddy. I hope they're all doing well. Right, Neil. Thank you very much for joining, bro. Thank you for keeping me company and giving me all the knowledge, man. With AJ and Shinsuke and all that kind of stuff. Appreciate it as always, dude. Catch you soon. Oh, well, that's embarrassing, Drew. It was going to happen, wasn't it? I mean, Sammy's been left on his back the last couple of SmackDowns and shows and stuff like that. He's going to the Rumble as the number one contender. He's going to be in Saudi versus Drew for the WWE Championship. Yes, Chris, you're out with the boys tonight. Yes, yes. I hope you're well behaved. And if not, I hope there are no phones recording, brother. Yeah, and that's your narrative. That is your narrative. That's nice. A compact 2 hours from 1 till 3. That I can handle. That is all good. That is all good. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me. Really appreciate you. I'll just stick this on in the background while I'm saying goodbye and thank you very much. Oh, an overall rumble. Always well behaved as a as a feather. All right, Chris. Well, thank you very much for popping in and saying hello. Hope you've had a really good night, brother. Yeah, it was a good night tonight. The AJ Shinsuke match was good. The tag match was pretty decent too. And you'll see what happened with Cody and Jacob and all that. That was it's a weird thing. I have my issues with it, but it's not issues with it per se, but just where it's headed, and it just seems a little bit messy. But like they tell us, there's always a story there. But guys, thank you very much for joining me today. Michael, thank you very much, guy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for joining me on TikTok and watching this whole event with me. Thank you, everybody who's liked and commented. 1,300 likes on the live. So thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I think we'll call it a night. So thank you very much. Watch out for our next episode. The show is called Wrestling is Awesome. We're on YouTube. We're on Audible. We are on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. Everywhere you get your podcasts, we are there. Chris, you want to run down of SmackDown and Raw from this week? Yes, we will do that. We're dropping shows every week now. So we will give you the rundown. Absolutely. So we're going to record on hopefully on a Tuesday evening. So basically we need to watch Raw straight away, like during the day, on our journeys to work and our lunch breaks. We'll record Tuesday and we'll maybe drop the video then on Wednesday. We'll see how we go. But yeah, weekly show, and we'll be live streaming next Saturday for the Royal Rumble. Nice, decent time in the UK for 7 p.m. So that's it for everybody. Thank you very much. I'm going to end the stream now here on YouTube. Thank you very much, everybody on YouTube. Appreciate you. And until next time, peace out. That is that one. And we're going to close this off now here on TikTok. So thank you very much, everybody here on TikTok, for joining me. If you're a fan of WWE, make sure you hit us a follow. We just love talking about wrestling. We want to build our community. So thank you very much. And I'll see you guys soon. All right. Take it easy. Good night. Almost. Am I still live? I think I'm still live on here. Right. Let's end the stream. All right. Bye.